Welcome to another episode of Extreme Costumes. Hi, I'm Tom, and welcome to another episode of Extreme Costumes. Today we're going to talk about the voice amplifier. Why a voice amplifier, you say? Well, the first time I got onto a pair of stilts and put a piece of sheet metal in front of my face, no one could understand me. So I put a voice amplifier in there just so I could be heard. Help me with that door, get me a drink, get out of my way. Then I found it was fun, so I went a little louder. And then it went really loud. I got so loud that I can compete with the DJ or the band. And boy, that can be a lot of fun. But I bumped into some problems. What happens when the band stops playing and you're still so loud that everybody hears you say, can you hand me that cup of water? But I solved those problems. Let's take a closer look. I've made some changes to the hand. If you see over here, I've put a rubber band in to do nothing other than guide the thumb. That allows me to control the thumb normally any way I would, but if I want, the thumb comes right out and that volume goes up and down. And then, right back inside that sheath to control the thumb. At the other end, Cat 5 line plugs right in. I took an existing voice amplification system and I disassembled it a little bit. I did that because it gave me about 4 inches over here, which allows me to drop my chin down and have better field of vision straight down that way. It also allowed me to separate the batteries. That gave me better weight distribution. I trimmed off some of the cone, which cost me less than 10% of the total volume, but it gave me an additional 4 inches, which is really important if you're bending over at the waist, which unfortunately I have to do to drop down and get into car mode. All this stuff is going to be concealed while I'm in robot mode, but this would be what the bottom of the car would look like if I was in car mode. So right now the car would be facing straight up and down. Normally, of course, it would be on the ground, and that would be just exposed to the ground. Pieces like this are added in to create a protective shield. I chose to go that route because it'll pop right off, then pop back on again. And that means that I can replace batteries with ease, yet it's still shielded and won't pop off while I'm doing vigorous activities like jumping up and down or dancing. The wiring on it is all very simple. This is going to be installed inside the helmet by the next time I have a video. There's going to be space for it right there. Up top here, this will slide over everything and drop down and be pushed into place to look exactly like Bumblebee's chest. Made these Wonderflex sheaths over here to help make sure that Bumblebee's fingers don't get caught in the metal pieces as he flexes his hands to fit them underneath. We're making some progress. Be sure to follow along on Twitter and like us on Facebook for exclusive content in the form of videos and pictures. Thanks again. This has been Extreme Costumes.